What's up, everybody? I'm Duncan, and this is a channel update, which I don't normally do. I don't normally think they have value. I don't normally think they're important, but I think this one needs to happen. It is a talking head video, and it's going to be a bit rambly because I want it to be unscripted. I want to be raw here. This is quite personal, and it's been a couple of weeks. So about a week and a half ago, some stuff happened that made me really reevaluate social media. I don't want to talk about it here. I'm not trying to do that for views or anything like that. But it did affect the way I view YouTube, Twitch, and other social media. And for a while, it really made me consider quitting them. I was this close to just deleting YouTube, deleting Twitch, deleting Twitter, going back to genetics, maybe getting a doctorate. I don't know. It's hard because there is so much positive. You guys are fantastic. I love streaming on Twitch. I love you guys so much. And you're so supportive and so wonderful. And then there's the other side of the internet, right? There's the horrible, toxic, unpleasant people. And I think one of the mistakes I've been making is I've been interacting a lot with the negative people and not interacting enough with the positive. Why do I care that a negative person is making up lies on the internet to try and push their negative narrative? Why is it my job to fix that? I argue with somebody about stupid stuff like Game Freak's ownership, because people are like, oh, Nintendo should it's like, no, Nintendo don't own that, they don't control that. And then people are replying to Masuda with toxic stuff, and I'm like, hey, just let a guy live. And why am I the guy policing the internet? And it's because I'm hypervigilant. Let's talk about mental health for a second. A little bit of a ramble segue. Everybody's got their issues. My issue is that I am a hypervigilant person, just due to childhood stuff. I'm 100% fight when it comes to the fight or flight response. I don't have any run in me. I don't have any chill in me when it comes to an argument. If somebody comes at me, I come at them 10 times harder, and it escalates things, and it's not healthy on social media. In real life, it works out okay because I tend to back up my arguments with fact, and people don't tend to feel as safe in real life as they are hiding behind a keyboard, where behind a keyboard, they're like, if I look like an idiot on the internet, it's just my internet persona. But if someone's in real life and you're like, here's a scientific study that proves you absolutely wrong, generally they're like, oh, okay. But online, they're like, no, your science is wrong. The earth is flat. I can fly. You're wrong. And Masuda should put all the Pokemon in because it would take him that long. Stuff like that. Just stupid, ignorant arguments from a place of ignorance, and I interact with those people. So what I want to say is I want to keep being me. So I want to keep calling people out for this shit. What I don't want to do is get dragged into elongated, lengthy arguments with these people in circles. So once I've dropped the facts, I want to let it go. And that's hard for me. It's really, really, really hard for me to just let it go. If they come back, I drop the facts and they come back and they're ignorant again. All I want to do is tell them that they're ignorant and try and police. I don't know. It's just hypervigilance interacting with social media is very, very unhealthy. And that's my issue, I think. I don't think what I'm saying to these people is wrong, but maybe the act of interacting with them at all is wrong. It's just not worth it beyond the first tweet where you're like, they're lying or they're wrong, and you just quote retweet them and you're like, this guy's an idiot, he's wrong. And then when they reply, you're just like, you're not worth my time, mate. Like, if you don't want to look up the facts, you're not worth my time. And that's what I need. So that's what I need from you guys. This is sort of a call for help, more than anything. If I'm interacting with these idiots on Twitter and I'm continuing to argue, just hit me up and be like, remember that video where you said you didn't want to do that anymore? Where you said it's not worth it? Where they're not worth your time? Because I like to think of myself as a good person, as a positive person, but when this happens and it evolves, and I get angry, and then they insult me, and then I insult them back, and it just becomes ad hominem, and it just becomes flinging insults, and it's super unhealthy. And today I managed to do it. Today, some guy from the Showdown Draft League community tried to reignite that drama. I replied to his first tweet, and then I muted him. So I replied to his first tweet like, you're fucking stupid. You're an idiot. You're just trying to create drama. Then I muted him. And that's it. I moved on. So that's what I want to do from now on. It was just so much healthier for me. I don't really give a fuck what my public persona is or what the general opinion of me is. It doesn't bother me at all. What does bother me is what's healthy for me, whether I spend an afternoon arguing with an idiot or an afternoon working. So if you guys just hit me up, if you see me dragged into an elongated argument with somebody and I'm just going in circles and nothing's actually getting resolved, if you could hit me up and go, hey, remember that video where you said this shit wasn't worth it, that these people aren't worth your time? And hopefully I'll be a good person and be like, oh yeah, you're right, they're not worth my time, and then I'll just mute them and move on. I'm hoping. I'm really hoping. The other thing about YouTube and Twitch is I have been very, very, like, focused on keeping everything, like, what you guys want and all of that. And I think I need to do more of what I want. I do on Twitch. Like, Twitch, I'm very much what I want all the time, and I'm very, very happy with that. But on YouTube, so I think you guys might have noticed that we've got a new upload schedule, because before Twitch and YouTube, I didn't want to upload while I was streaming. And because of that, I'd upload at like 8:30 and then wait to stream until 11 p.m. And that got me on an unhealthy sleep schedule where I'd stream until like 4 a.m. and then going to sleep at 4 a.m. is horrible. And I wouldn't wake up until past noon or like noon. And then I'd get up at noon and then I couldn't go to the gym in the morning. And I'm a morning gym person, not an evening gym person. So I moved my gym sessions to like 5 p.m. And so I'm going to the gym at 5, which is super unhealthy for me. It's in the middle of my day, so it's hard to record in the morning. And then I'm rushing to record in the evening. And then it's 8:30 and all I have is life. No life, sorry. I just work and it's unhealthy. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm getting ahead a lot. I'm doing a lot more solo content. It's the Mario Maker. Shout out to the Mario Maker series. I hope you guys are enjoying that. We're going to be bringing back Magic the Gathering Arena in a big way. Hopefully twice a week Magic at least. Hopefully 3 times a week at least for Mario Maker going forward. I'm really, really, really enjoying that game. But I also want to sort of focus on what's healthy for me. So, for example, I'm starting a new business. And I don't want to talk about that in great detail here. But it's a new business selling a physical product, which I'm really, really proud of. I designed it myself. It's in the tech space. You guys might know I'm obsessed with PC building. I just think there was a hole in the market for a very specific thing. I have designed it. I have sourced all the parts. I have done all of that. But as a result, that plus the thing that happened last week, which had me in a tailspin and not focusing much time, certain content fell by the wayside. Roulettes reduced massively. I'm sorry for that. I do want to try and keep up the roulettes at least 3-4 times a week. So roulettes reduced massively. And then the other thing that happened was I let down people that I was committed to. The WBE, I was committed to the WBE. I did my first week. I prepped. I did everything as I should. And then week 2 onwards, I haven't. I just haven't. I've had other people building my teams. I haven't had time to prep, all of that stuff. And that's been stressing me out because I feel like I'm letting people down. And I need to stop with that. The WBE is for entertainment. It's a draft league in a Pokemon. Like, Pokemon's not... I hate to say this. I know a lot of you are competitive Pokemon fans. The reason Pokemon will never be a true esport is because it's not competitive enough. There's too much RNG. And that's a problem. I mean, I say that as a Magic the Gathering player, but I think you can mitigate it more in Magic. It's a discussion. But I think the Pokemon, it's a relaxed game for me. I'm not the most competitive player in the world anymore. I haven't even laddered OU really seriously since Gen 6. I need to get my head out my arse and just start having fun with it. So that was my approach to this week's WBE. We'll see how it goes. That'll be up later today. But it was my approach with this. Just built a meme team because I didn't have time to build, prep, test, all of that. So we built a meme and we're focusing on winning with the meme. Worked on Wolfie when I didn't have much time, and hopefully it'll work here. Because if you catch people by surprise, you don't need as much prep work. And I'm just not stressing about it, and I'm relaxing about it, and I'll battle Vivid, and you'll watch it, and it'll be fun, and I'll win, or I'll lose. And I don't care which one happens, because I've sort of separated myself from that sort of competitive side of myself. I'm incredibly competitive. I'm incredibly competitive. But I had to separate that out for this, because I don't have the time to commit to all the things in my life that I want to do. And the WBE is important to me, but I had to sort my priorities out. So things like that. Roulettes are important to me, but I had to sort my priorities out. My priority was finishing the work and also getting to a good place mentally, because I was really, really struggling with what happened last week. It hit me very hard, and it made me reevaluate my whole life. And I'm not going anywhere. YouTube, Twitch, all of that. I've decided to keep it going, but just with a new outlook on it. I've rambled a lot this video. I don't want to re-record. This is like my 8th attempt recording this. But I want a new outlook. I want a new focus. I want to try and come at this with a fresh attitude. I'm going to stream more because I really enjoy the streaming, really enjoy interacting with you guys. The new upload schedule is 1 early video and then 1 late video at like 2 a.m. UK time, which is way later than the normal 8:30 p.m. and then 1 at like 7 p.m. UK time, which then lets me stream from like 9 p.m. in a much healthy sleep schedule. I don't want to beef with people on Twitter, so if I'm doing that, please call me out. I don't want any stress anymore. So if something's causing me stress, I'm just going to drop it. If people start shit with me, I'm just going to drop it. I'm just going to let it go. I know it's not the me that you've come to expect, but it's the only me that you guys are going to be able to have going forward, because it's a choice between that or leaving. And I didn't want to leave. So the choice was either reevaluate, reassess, and adjust and change the way that I approach this, or to leave. And I think it's better to change the way I approach it than to leave altogether. If you guys don't agree, feel free to unsubscribe. I understand if you want to leave. If you're like, no, this isn't the Duncan I signed up for. I signed up for the Duncan who goes hard, who doesn't give a shit, who argues with everybody, never lets anything go. I like that side of him. I think you're in a minority. I think that that's a massive minority. I think most people think that maybe I could dial back on the arguing with dumbasses. But feel free to leave. You don't owe me anything. Of course you don't. None of you owe me anything. That's the other thing I wanted to talk about. Actually, I completely forgot about content creators owing people stuff and people owing content creator stuff. You don't owe your favorite content creator a damn thing, and your favorite content creator doesn't owe you a damn thing. It's just how people in this industry start to view it is like that there's some kind of transaction going on. There isn't. Put out content and you move on, and that's what I need to do. So thank you very much for watching this rambly video. I've put out this content. I hope it helped sort of clear up what's going in my brain space, why the upload schedule's changed, all of that stuff. And I'll see you guys on twitch.tv/DuncanCantDie. And I'll see you guys here with videos hopefully twice a day, most days going forward. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, bye.